What's up, guys? It's Mike, the Smokin Monkey, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. If you're new around here, thank you for joining us today. And I've got some great news. I've actually finished all the work on the Jeep that I said I was going to do. And the reason I don't have the footage for you guys is it didn't come out that great. It was really dark in the shop. It's not something you guys want to watch. Even if I fast forwarded it, it didn't look that great. So I'm not going to bother you guys with it, but I will show you the work that I did, and I brought some of the old parts that were really bad to show you guys just how bad they were, because yeah, some of them were a little bit seized and a little bit fucked up, so sorry for the language, but it was bad. So the next thing that I'm going to show you guys is I just got back from an alignment and I have the readout from the mechanic. I got a laser alignment, I have the full printout and everything. It's in the vehicle, so we'll head out to the Jeep in a second. And the first thing I want to do with you guys is go wash the Jeep, because I haven't washed it since I bought it. So let's see how it actually looks underneath all that dirt, and we'll go for a drive. Let's go. I'll show you guys how it drives. I'll show you guys the good, the bad, and you guys can tell me what you guys think. And yeah, so let's go hop in the Jeep right now. We'll go wash it and we'll see how she drives. So the first place I wanted to come and show you guys is a parking lot, just because I want to tell you guys about my tire rubbing. So when you turn it all the way, you guys can probably hear that, and it does the same thing no matter which direction you go. Obviously don't want to hit that pole, but there we go. Now we go full lock. There it is. So you guys can see there's a tiny bit of rubbing at full lock, and that is caused by the larger tires. I'm running 31 by 10.5s, and apparently it does not like that. So I will be getting myself some adjustable control arms, because I know that that will help a lot. I'm going to be lifting it, so the adjustable control arms will be nice in the sense that they will be able to grow with the vehicle. When the vehicle gets taller, I'm going to be able to extend them, and everything will be honky-dory. So other than that, it drives pretty damn good. Like you guys can see, it's not making any weird noises anymore. It's driving pretty steady. And take it out on the road over here for you guys. You guys can see it is pretty good. If I let go of the wheel, it goes straight, so don't really have to worry too much there. Everything is nice and tight. Everything is as it should be. And now it actually drives like something I want to drive, and I actually enjoy driving it. So let's go clean it up. Let's go to the car wash, and hopefully it looks a lot better when I'm done. Honestly, like, engine runs amazing. Sorry, music is in your way, but honestly, she idles really good. Even if you rev it up, it revs nice and steady, no problems. So I've made it to the car wash, guys, and I just tried removing the antenna. No such luck. That thing is pretty seized on there as well. So let's just hope it doesn't rip a hole in the side of the car. This will be interesting. But the main reason I want to go in there is also to check for leaks. I would have went into one of those regular ones, but I'm going through the drive-through one because I want to sit in here and see if any of my roof is leaking anywhere in the back, along the seals here, and just in general check for leaks. So let's head in there and let's hope I don't have a hole in the side of the Jeep when I'm done.
Code has been authorized. Thank you for visiting Petro Canada.
Sick. So this one's actually really cool because it's got like an entire platform that you line your vehicle up onto. And that's that. Make sure we roll this up. You don't want to get any water inside. And here's the moment of truth. We're gonna see if I get my antenna ripped off and if there are any leaks. So pray for me, guys, because I don't know what's about to happen. Well, the antenna is still there, so it looks like we're in luck. So now after going through the car wash, I now realize that all of this crap over here is mud on the inside of the windshield. Now, I don't know how I didn't catch that when I was cleaning the car. I guess I didn't really care for the windshield because it's cracked and I know I'm getting a new one. But it's kind of stupid that I didn't notice there's mud on the inside of my windshield. But we still have an antenna, guys, and that's the important part. That mirror is way off though. Like, this one didn't move, but that one, geez, I'm looking at like that billboard way off in the field right now. I gotta fix that real quick. But it actually drives surprisingly well. Like, all the gears go in nice and smooth. I don't have any issues with that. It drives pretty straight. If I let go of the wheel, it's going pretty straight. Like, it'll veer off a little bit here and there, but that's because it's a Jeep and it's a Jeep. So it's a little bit noisy in here, but nothing too crazy. Not anything more than I thought it would be after I fixed the bearing. There's a little bit of wind noise and not too much tire noise. I have some pretty modest tires on there. But as soon as we lift it up, we're gonna throw some big chunkers on there, and that's when we're really gonna be making some road noise. And it's not a big deal because this is not my daily driver. This is something that I will be driving on a fun basis, let's say. I'm just gonna be driving this to enjoy it, to go out and have a good time, have a smile on my face, and do some stupid stuff, because what else do you do with a cheap Jeep? You do stupid stuff. So update, my mirror is now flopping like a madman. I hit a pothole, and I think that whatever the car wash did to it is now kind of just done. It's on its last legs. I can see a little crack there starting in the corner. I don't know how bad it is without getting out and looking at it, but it adjusted itself back to a point where I can use it. So that's a good thing, right? So we are back in the garage. As you guys can see, we are home now. And honestly, it didn't even do any damage. It actually ended up being pretty good. Except for this. This is a little worse for wear, I would say. So what I'm gonna do for now is tape this up, because I need to have mirrors to drive legally. And I'm just going to replace them because, like I said, I was going to replace these sooner than later, and I guess sooner came sooner than I thought. So I'm going to have to go get some new mirrors. These are obviously crappy aftermarket mirrors. I'm going to have to get myself some better ones, but not a big deal. As for the rest of the Jeep, it actually cleaned up pretty well, except for the fenders, but I believe that's because my flares are so big. These are the extended flares. As you guys can see, they hide the wheel quite well, which is not good, but it is good when you're off-roading and you don't want mud spraying at you. So these are not terrible, but it's because the machine kind of measures around the vehicle and it doesn't really get in all these little crevices. It doesn't want to damage the vehicle. It kind of just grazes along the side. So it will get the body, but things like arches and flares, it doesn't really do too well. That's why I like doing it myself. But all that streaking is gone that I showed you guys. It's back to its faded blackness, but I will be plasti dipping this entire thing black soon, as soon as the weather gets nice and warm, because plasti dip doesn't really like the cold. It doesn't want to dry and settle properly, so I'm gonna wait a bit for that. Probably gonna end up plasti dipping these as well, and these. But the fenders aren't too bad. They're actually pretty nice. They're dark. They're not faded enough for me to actually care. Maybe the fronts I might spray, but not really a big deal. And here are a few of the parts that I have. As you guys can see, these ball joints over here are pretty done. All the seals are leaked out, and yeah, they're just they don't do the job anymore. This U-joint that I replaced only one so far because the other one was in pretty good shape. This one was demolished. It was seized right in there, so I had to get that one out. and the steering stabilizer, which is all leaked out. All the fluid from inside is gone, and you guys can see it's not doing its job at all anymore. So there we have it. That's the main stuff. The rest of the stuff was the wheel bearing I replaced and the sway bar links, but they were nothing too special to look at. You guys can see here though, brand new sway bar links, nice and blue with their little rubber on the ends there. And another sway bar link, my steering stabilizer. The thing about that is I have the sticker for it. It is a rough country steering stabilizer. I'll be putting that on after. I just never put it on while I was installing it. It wasn't too important to me. And you guys can probably see in there a nice shiny new U-joint. And it makes a world of a difference. It drives so much better after I've installed all this stuff. Honestly, you guys call it for yourself. It drives straight. It drives good. The gears all work. That wasn't an issue before, but it just drives great, and I'm honestly really happy with it. For something that was this cheap and this easy to fix and this easy to work on, it's honestly really rewarding and really nice to just have something that you can work on, and honestly I'm really happy with it. I'll probably have to replace these after in the future too. They're a little bit cracked, but I think the next thing I'm looking at doing for mechanical wise is the control arms. Now, why do I want to change the control arms without lifting it yet? Let me show you guys. So here is my alignment readout. As you guys can see, the alignment is all good except for the caster, and it is off by about 5.4 and 5.5 on each side in the front. Now, the problem with that is it is not sitting properly. If you guys don't know what that means, the caster is whether the axle is sitting forward or behind where it's supposed to be sitting in line with the suspension. So if it's sitting a little bit too far back, that's negative caster, which is what I have. If it's sitting too far forward, that's positive caster. Now, the negative caster isn't terrible, but it is something that I do want to address. So since I've got the Jeep, I have done the wheels. I bought these wheels. These did not come on the Jeep. I got all 5 of them for $400, which was a great deal. Came with the 5, so I have all 5 matching. I also got a new battery for it. That's something I purchased. I purchased a new starter as well as a couple of different things for the interior, like some floor mats and some stuff like that. But other than that, I didn't really spend too much. And with all the parts that I put in 2 new sway bar links, I put in a starter, I put in the steering stabilizer, 1 new U-joint, and 1 hub bearing on the end on the passenger side. So not too bad. I wasn't expecting this thing to be all buttoned up and all perfect ready to go when I bought it for $2,000, but honestly, for the price that I got it for, I think it's great. And just wait, guys, we're going to be lifting it soon. We're going to be doing a lot of things to it, some cosmetic stuff, some more mechanical stuff, and hopefully I can show you guys while I'm actually doing this next time. But it was honestly terrible. Didn't want to waste the footage, didn't want to waste your time. But next mechanical things that I'll be doing to it include the door handles. I will be replacing these door handles soon. This is something that I know I can do quite easily at home, and they are rusted out quite a bit. So I think that that's going to update the car a little bit better. It's going to look a lot nicer. And I'm still deciding what to do with these. I can drill them out and I can sand them down and do all of that, but it's getting to the point where they're not bothering me as much. They are a little bit rusted on the top of each hinge, but it doesn't look too bad. And in the end, you have to remember, I'm going to be off-roading this thing. I'm going to be taking it on trails. It's going to be getting a lot more scratches, a lot more nicks, and whatever you want to call it. It's just going to be getting beat up all over the place. So let's just make it look good for now, and let's make it function. Let's make it fun to drive, and then I'll worry about making it look pretty, because at the end of the day, that's what this thing is for, to have a good time and to go out there and have fun. And I love that stance. Look at that stance with the 31s on there. I think it sits great already. With another 2.5 to 4-inch lift. I haven't decided yet, probably leaning towards the 4-inch lift. It's gonna look a hell of a lot better. We're gonna throw some 33s on there and it's gonna sit really nice. I think I want to keep the 15-inch rims, maybe get some different ones, because these ones, the offset's not gonna let me have enough space with the 33s. But I think I want to get something black, so I have a black and yellow look, because that's basically what this thing is. It's black and yellow, so let's just keep going with that. Guys, definitely throw me some ideas. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys know how I can fix my caster, I know that I can get some shims, but I don't know if I really want to go that route. I'd rather get the control arms, because I will be lifting it and I will need the control arms in the future anyway, so why not just do it right away? So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have any tips or any ideas or anything that you guys think I should add. I will be adding some lights over here because I already have the mounting holes. So I'm thinking of getting 3 lights, but at the same time, I'm also kind of thinking of getting the bar that goes up along the top of the windshield so I can mount some lights on the top there. Now, that's something I'm still debating on. Since I already have this mounting point here, I might just stick with that, but I'm not sure yet. So let me know what you guys think, and hopefully we can get some lights on there soon, because I will be doing some new cool stuff like lights and the door handles and a few other things that I have planned that I don't want to reveal just yet. So stay tuned, guys, and let me know if there's anything you guys want to see. So don't forget to subscribe because you don't want to miss it, and stick around because there's tons more coming your way. So till next time, guys, ride safe out there. Peace.